Welcome back to Ink and Icons Gallery. When drawing a rugged, hard-edged portrait like Jason Statham, the most common mistake artists make is getting bogged down in soft, mushy shading. Statham's face isn't made of soft transitions, it's chiseled like stone. Notice how we start with the cranial plane. We're laying down long, confident hatching strokes using a fine-point needle pen. We aren't just filling space. We're wrapping every line around the rounded form of the skull to build structural mass from the very top. Under strong overhead lighting, the top of the head acts as our primary light receiver. As we move down toward the forehead, look at how the density of cross-hatching changes. We use lighter pen pressure and wider line spacing on the upper brow plane to maintain a clean light break. Then, as the plane turns down into the frontal bone and temple, we tighten the grid to push those planes back into space. Now we transition into the most intense feature, the deep orbital sockets. Statham is known for that sharp, intense gaze. The brow ridge projects far forward, casting a heavy shadow over the upper eyelid. Don't trace the eye contours with a flat line. Instead, carve out the brow overhang first. Then drop the eye deep inside the socket. The cross-hatching here needs to be dense and crisp to lock in that stern expression. Moving down the keystone area into the nose. The nose bridge is a firm, narrow wedge that cuts straight down the center of the face. Notice how we define the side planes of the nose with dark directional hatching, while keeping the top plane bright. Adjacent to that, the zygomatic arch, the cheekbone angles sharply back toward the ear. By wrapping our lines over this plane shift, we give the mid-face immediate 3D structure. Now for the lower third, the mouth and beard area. Notice how the upper lip angles down into core shadow, while the lower lip faces up to catch reflected light. To capture his iconic stubble, we don't draw individual hair strands. We integrate the rough texture directly into our value structure. Short, rhythmic cross-hatching tracks both the direction of the beard and the underlying curvature of the jaw. Look at that massive jawline. We anchor the corner of the jaw with dark heavy accents. Then drop a rich cast shadow straight down onto the neck cylinder. Cast shadows need clean, sharp edges to separate the head from the torso. This dark value anchor on the neck forces the brightly lit jaw to pop forward, giving the entire portrait incredible presence and weight. Finally, we tie the portrait together with the suit jacket and shirt collar. The drapery lines follow the direction of the shoulders, using looser, bold cross-hatching that frames the highly detailed head. As we step back, every plane fits together like a solid architectural piece. No soft blending, no guesswork, just pure structural form carved with ink. Thanks for watching Ink and Icons Gallery. Make sure to hit subscribe, save this breakdown for your next portrait session, and keep constructing your forms.